welcome to the 1970s inspired Airbnb. 1970s inspired. Right, I remember a few things from the 70s. I've got it all stored in there. So we're going to have a look around this Airbnb and see if we can spot anything 1970s. Right, let's have a look. I mean, first of all, just pan down a little bit. Look at that. I love that sideboard. I love a real 1970s sideboard. We've got these old silver teapot and coffee pot on there, haven't we? And look at these old blown glass clowns. Who remembers those from the 70s? Wow, definitely remember that. And also we've got this kind of Scandinavian style furniture as well, that coffee table in the middle there, and over here we've also got this like Danish style table and chairs, which I really like. Look at those, like those are really 70s, aren't they? So I mean, looking at the room, it's not really, it doesn't look like 1970s, does it? The sofas are not 70s, or you didn't get TVs like that, did you, in the 1970s? It's 70s inspired, so we'll give it a little nod to the 1970s. But also, look at this. This is really cool. Do you remember these? Everyone had these in the 70s, didn't they? You remember people would they'd go off to Spain on their travels, on their holidays, and they'd look at the paintings being done in the street, and they'd bring back a little bit of street art or a portrait like that. And some of those done by there's a couple of those which are quite famous artists, and they're worth a little bit of money now. But yeah, I'm not an expert in those, but I quite like that style. I think it sets off like a 70s sort of atmosphere kind of style. Very good. Right. So we just come up the stairs. That's why I'm out of breath. And it's a 3-bed Airbnb. Now, this is a highly rated Airbnb. And you can see by the style. Again, we've got some kind of old school drawers in here, which look really good. The beds are very, very comfortable. I had a night's sleep in there, but at the moment it's just too hot to sleep. Even if we had the window open last night, it's just baking hot. And wait, look at this. We've got a steam train there, haven't we? And up here, look at this. This is almost like steampunk wardrobe going on there with F&M. That's a Fortnum & Mason basket in there. Wow, they've gone all out in here. Let's just show you around and give you a quick tour. So in here we've got a little twin room in here. Again, nice comfortable room. Old style wardrobe and drawers. I don't think these are 70s, are they? These look a little bit later, don't they? But they're very nicely done. I do like the style in here. Let's have a walk around. Master bedroom, double bed in here. Again, a lot of these Fortnum & Mason baskets everywhere. It gives it a little bit of style, that, doesn't it? I'll just show you over this side. Wardrobe drawers, nice big mirror in there. Now, to say it's hot, there are fans in every room. So there's a fan up there, and this little gadget here is a kind of fan as well. That's a cooler. So they have thought about that, looked into that. Now, oh, I'm shutting the curtain for that. I just want to show you this view. Right, so we're going to get you a view, and you're going to see where we are. Right, so if we look out over this terrace street, misty, you can just see in the distance there at the end, that is the Bolton Wanderers football stadium. So yeah, we're actually in Horwich. And yeah, Horwich used to be the site of a locomotive production plant, and it was known as Horwich Loco. And it was absolutely huge. Started, I think, at the I'll just show you this bathroom while we're up here. Very nice bathroom. Fortnum & Mason again. It's giving you that feel of quality. This is not 70s at all. We won't go, you know, we can't claim this to be 70s, but it's very nicely done. Laminate floors, a nice bit of tiling, and wait a minute. What is that? Got some mermaids in here. I don't remember those from the 70s. Anyhow, yeah, so let's just head back downstairs. So yeah, Horwich Loco. I don't know much about it because It closed in the 1960s, the early 1960s. But I do believe they used to make like proper locomotives here, and it was a huge plant. You know, employed, you know, hundreds if not thousands of people. And in this house, 70s inspired Airbnb, we've got a little homage to Horwich Loco. So it says here, down to the trains, and we've got a staircase going down. So this is the living room, so we go from here, downstairs. And if we have a look and see what's down here, you can see already, look at this. We've got locomotive memorabilia down here. We've got an old train, old L&YR. We've got number 2, that's an original sign. We've got all sorts of things, Lion's Tea, original placard. Actually, that's a repro. Let's look down here. Look at all this memorabilia. Let's shed some light on the subject. We've got the old telephone in here, the old train master's captain's hat. Now, what is that? Lancashire and Yorkshire. We've got an old telephone here. Look, we've got tickets in here. All sorts of memorabilia. Someone's been a real collector out here. And look at this. It's like a museum, isn't it, on here? Look at that. Dominoes. We've got games, all sorts. And look, over here we've got the old style pipes and valves and things like that. And this looks as though this is something to do with Horwich Loco. I mean, maybe this came from it, or it's been repurposed or something like that. But yeah, it's quite interesting because we've got all these Horwich signs as well. So that's making me think that this is all connected, you know, to the Horwich Loco. We've got some cases over there. You're getting a free little museum here. It didn't cost me a penny to get into this one, apart from paying for the Airbnb. So yeah, so if we look as well down this side, look at this. You know, I think I've got a feeling this is someone's man cave down here. It's a little bit of a man cave, isn't it? I'm getting the man cave vibes. We've got station master on this door. Now that door's locked, but this presumably goes into the garage, so we couldn't go in there anyway from the Airbnb. We've got an old machine here which we can play. So put 2p in there, get the ball out. Used to play these at Southport. Do you remember these? Just spin it around. And well, back to the beginning. I've not won a thing there. If I can, no, I'm not going to win that today. On the Southport one, you get used to get toffees or chewits out of the bottom when you win. Look at that. In case of emergency, break glass. Look at that. All right, now even down here, do not use the toilet when the train's standing in the station. Well, we're not in a station, so. We've got another little bathroom in here. Look at this. A toilet here, so a sink and full shower in here. Now, I've tested out that shower this morning, and I can confirm that it is indeed hot. In fact, it's scalding, so yeah, I needed to be careful in that one. Get the pressure right. Well, the pressure was right. It's just getting that mixture right. You know, those mixer taps, you always have to. There's always like a balance to strike, isn't there? You don't want cold coming out, but then you don't want it too hot. I like how they've done their utility over this side. It's got a washer and dryer in here. Got a nice work surface there, and a little tiny Belfast sink on here. That's good, isn't it? I like that. Nice style Belfast sink. This would be good when you come in from outside. You know, you've got muddy boots or things like that. Good utility area. And oh, we've got Southport there. Look at that. We've done a few videos on Southport. Nice Southport there. And Blackpool as well. Who remembers the pound burger? That's how Blackpool used to look in the 1950s. It's yeah, it looks a bit different these days, doesn't it? Blackpool, good old Blackpool. We've also got the ticket office down this end. Look at that, ticket office and a bell. Hello, anyone there? I think it's just, no, it's fake. It's got a boiler in there. So yeah, so that's the homage to Horwich Loco. Ooh, we'll just try and get some lights off and we'll head back upstairs. Yeah, so that's pretty good It's pretty good Airbnb. I like the way that they've kitted it out. We've got some very nice details in their kitchen. We've got these like 1970s, you know, plates, dishes, coffee pots. They've got the little cups up there. So those are genuine. They've got some nice genuine touches, and they've left some nice things for they've left a couple of cereals in there if you should want them. Some spices and oils. We've got sugar down here. Little bit of coffee. What we have used, excuse me, we have used the coffee maker. There's loads of pods in there. Look at that. They've left you loads of pods, which is really, really good. So yeah, I'm filming this one. I've not filmed Airbnbs for a while, and we've stayed at a couple, 2 or 3 Airbnbs since I did the last one, and they've worked out. They've tended to be like people's houses, you know, like the original Airbnb was let out your house and you vacate it and let someone live like you live for the weekend, and that was the original kind of idea of Airbnb. I've done that the last couple of times, and I've not really felt comfortable because there's like so much stuff in people's houses, and you know, like, I don't know if I feel a bit uncomfortable doing that these days. And this is clearly a dedicated Airbnb, and it's on point, and they are, you know, one of those kind of recommended, highly commended Airbnbs, whatever they call them on Airbnb. So yeah, they've done a really good job, and all the little touches. It's very, you know, very, very exceptionally clean. It's really good. They've got things for your entertainment. They've got big flat screen TV. They've got Netflix on there, digital TV. Also in the corner here, we've got Xbox. I can confirm that works because we did try that last night. But you'd either need to completely register on there, or you could log in. If you have a Xbox user account, you log in with your own account and you can use it. So yeah, so all in all, pretty comfortable stay. I really enjoyed it. Let's just have another look out of this view, and I'll show you the view down there. You can, again, from downstairs, you can just see the stadium just popping up over the top there. Hopefully you can see it because it's a bit misty this morning, a bit rainy. And you get this little yard as well. I did sit out there for a little bit because it was sunny yesterday, and they've got a railway bench down there. Looks like a GWR bench, certainly in the right colours. And they've actually got a bit of track. Can you see there? A bit of the old track from Horwich Loco, yeah. So I don't know if this person's father was something to do with Horwich Loco, or they had some kind of connection. But I do know that where we're staying now is pretty much, if not exactly, right on the site where Horwich Loco would have been. And it would have been a vast site, you know, a really big kind of, really big area. I'll put a picture if I can find one. But yeah, it covered like a vast area of, it pretty much was Horwich, you know, back before and up to the 1960s. Gradually it's gone more and more residential, and so even some of the old buildings that were still there, that even are still there now, have been turned into apartments and things like that. I do think. So yeah, all in all, quite interesting. Let me know what you think of this Airbnb. Do you like it when they do like a theme, like 70s, or you know, like a little bit, you know, something a bit quirky, or the Horwich Loco theme, a bit of a man cave exhibition style in there, down in the basement? Do you like staying in places like that? Let me know in the comments if you stayed somewhere similar, or you can think of anywhere that I should check out. It's anywhere really interesting I should check out. I like these kind of quirky places, and I'll leave the link to this one in the description below. And if you want to come here, or you fancy it, or you want to check out the prices and things like that, because the prices are different if you stay midweek or weekend or however long, they're completely different. So have a look, and yeah, I'll leave it in the description below. And let's go and have a look a little bit around the area of Horwich. Yes, it's a wet old weekend in Lancashire. into September now, so you're going to get a few of these. It's not going to come light today, is it? Look at this, look how dark it is in September. Yeah, right, we're just going to drive around to the Middlebrook Centre and see if we can get a coffee, because I really want to go for a walk, but there's not a lot else I can do at the moment. In but there's the Premier Inn there. Yeah, Horwich, the Premier Inn at the Beehive, or next to the Beehive pub. Yeah, we'll just make our way around this bypass, this link road, and down to the Middlebrook Centre. See if we can get something with caffeine in it. That'll be good. All right. Yeah, this is the big retail park at Middlebrook. You can see we've got everything in here. Everything's got furniture land, Benson's beds, Curry's, pets at home, pretty much everything. There's nothing really much left in the town centre of Horwich. Just got a couple of shops in there, a co-op and a couple of cafes. Everything's pretty much on here. So yeah, this is where everyone's coming today, and you can see at the side it's like undercover. So yeah, you could pretty much walk around all here and stay dry.